What if everything you know, your thoughts, your memories, even your entire life, is just part of a simulation? This question, once the realm of science fiction, is now taken seriously by philosophers and scientists alike. Imagine waking up to discover your world is a highly advanced computer program, and you are merely a digital consciousness inside it. It sounds like the Matrix, but the idea is far older. In this video, we'll trace the strange history of the simulation theory, from ancient Greece to Silicon Valley. From Plato's cave to Elon Musk's bold statements, this journey will make you question the very nature of reality itself. So buckle up and prepare to confront one of the most mind-bending questions in human thought. Are we real, or just a line of code? In 1999, The Matrix introduced a generation to the idea of a simulated world. But the seeds of this idea were planted long ago by philosophers. The concept that our senses might deceive us goes back centuries. Could the world we see and touch be nothing more than an illusion? Many cultures have explored this thought. In Hinduism, the term Maya refers to the illusionary nature of reality. And in Buddhism, detachment from the illusion of self is a core idea. The Matrix didn't create the simulation theory. It simply made it cool again. When we watch Neo awaken to the real world, we see a modern myth retelling ancient philosophical questions. Let's go further back to ancient Greece. Plato's allegory of the cave, written over 2,000 years ago, describes people chained inside a cave, watching shadows on a wall. They believe those shadows are the whole of reality. But one escapes and discovers the outside world, illuminated by the sun. This powerful metaphor suggests that our senses may only show us a limited, false version of the truth. Could we be like those prisoners, mistaking illusion for reality? Plato believed philosophy could help us escape the cave. Today, the simulation theory plays a similar role, pushing us to ask, what is really real? Centuries later, René Descartes would reignite the question, what if everything is a dream, or worse, a deception? In his famous thought experiment, Descartes imagined an evil demon tricking him into believing in a false world. He questioned even the existence of his own body, concluding only, I think, therefore I am. This radical doubt gave birth to modern philosophy and laid the foundation for ideas like simulation theory. If we can't trust our senses, how do we know we're not in a simulation right now? Descartes didn't have computers, but he understood the terrifying power of illusion. In 2003, philosopher Nick Bostrom took the simulation idea into the realm of probability. His argument was simple. If advanced civilizations can run simulations of the past, and they create many of them, then it's statistically likely we're in one. Why? Because simulated beings would outnumber real ones. We might just be digital ancestors inside someone's advanced computer program. Bostrom's theory shocked academia and inspired tech leaders. Suddenly, simulation wasn't just science fiction. It was a possibility worth serious attention. One of the theory's most famous supporters is Elon Musk. He stated that the chance we're not living in a simulation is 1 in billions. His logic is similar to Bostrom's. If games are already realistic today, imagine what they'll look like in 10,000 years. If any civilization reaches that level, simulated realities would become indistinguishable from the real one. And if it's possible, it's probably already happened. For Musk, the idea isn't depressing. It's exciting, because in a simulation, anything might be possible. Some physicists believe the simulation theory could explain odd features of our universe. Why is math so effective at describing nature? Why do quantum particles behave differently when observed? Could these be signs of a programmed reality, like graphical shortcuts in a video game? Some even look for digital artifacts in the cosmos, repeating patterns or pixel-like structures. Of course, it's speculative, but so was quantum theory once. Maybe physics and philosophy are closer than we think. Not everyone is convinced. Many scientists argue that simulation theory is unprovable and therefore unscientific. If we can't detect the code or creators, then it's more of a philosophical idea than a physical one. Others worry it promotes nihilism. Why care about the world if it's fake? But defenders say that even if it's a simulation, meaning still matters. Whether simulated or not, our experiences feel real. And maybe that's all that counts. So why does simulation theory matter? Because it forces us to ask deeper questions. If reality can be simulated, what defines real? And if we are simulated, does that change how we treat each other? Some thinkers believe this theory can even bring us closer to spirituality, reimagining a creator not as a god, but as a coder. In the end, it's less about proving we're in a simulation, and more about opening our minds to what reality could be. So here we are, questioning everything. Maybe we're real. Maybe we're not. Maybe the truth is stranger than we can imagine. But one thing is certain. The simulation theory has changed how we think about existence. It combines science, philosophy, technology, and imagination, all in one powerful idea. So, are we living in a simulation? No one knows for sure, but by asking the question, we begin to wake up.